So hello everyone, the next vulnerability we are talking about is Directory Traversal. Directory Traversal is a type of web security vulnerability which allows you to view arbitrary files over a web application. Let me explain you with a very interesting example. Let's say this is a website abc.com. The file name is index.php. So the index.php file is stored in a directory known as Raj. We inject the payloads over here to move back into the directories and view files which we don't have the access to. Let me explain it better. So this is the root directory. The root directory is further divided into the etc, home, progety and the root. The etc file contains the most important file, which is shadow and password. So in a very simple sense, you can understand the moving back of the directories for viewing arbitrary files of the host of the web application is known as directory traversal. You will understand more about it when we will do the practicals. In this illustration, we will do the practical of the directory traversal. So let's load the lab. It says this lab contains a file path traversal vulnerability in the display of product images. So we already know where the vulnerability lies. So we will wait for the website to get loaded and we will clear the HTTP history for a better understanding of things. We would click on view details, and as you can see, there are a lot of parameters. This is the first parameter. This is the first parameter, product ID. We can test this product ID thing, but the lab says you can display the product images, like the product image functionality is vulnerable. Now how to test it? Open this thing into a new tab. You open this onto the new tab, intercept this response. Intercept is on. See, the file name is 36.jpg. So let's take this to repeater. So for this lab to get solved, we want to retrieve the etc password. So we would type etc password and click next. It says no such file. This command shows us that this file is not into this particular directory. For finding this file, we have to alter our response. We will move back one directory. Still it says there is no such file. We will move back one more directory. We can move back in directories by putting ... and /. We will move one more directory. See, we got the etc password file. This is how we will solve the lab. The lab is solved. You can automate this process by using Intruder and taking the payloads from the internet and exploiting it. This was all for the first lab of directory traversal.